So bye-bye, Alice. And it was really interesting to see how she grows and what she can do. So robotic is really terrific. But Alice is alive, and we want to name already a live mascot of the WRO, Karen. Really interesting. And please tell us a little bit more about this mascot.
Yeah, so Alice is alive, but we had a new mascot too, of course. And you have all seen it flying by in between all the parts of this live stream. Um, we thought, I think already last year, we thought, okay, this robotics competition, we want to have some new elements here. And it's a technical competition. Sometimes maybe it feels a little bit cold if you want to tell something about your competition. If it's only technical and gears and robots, it's not so, maybe some people don't find it friendly. So we thought we need a friend. We need a new friend in WRO. And that's when we thought, okay, we need to have this mascot. And this mascot is our new robot friend and who really likes to make friends all over the world, which is what WRO is about. We have seen that in all the talks that people have been doing. So we thought, okay, let's begin the process of making a mascot. And that's not an easy job.
Yeah, I'm quite sure it isn't easy. And how did you start the project? Who helped you?
So we were working with some people, some creative people, and it's actually funny because first you really talk about, okay, what should it be like? Should it have wheels or should it have legs? And we thought, okay, should it be like a robot car or something? No, maybe not. Maybe it is a friend. So let's make it have legs. And then they make some sketches and you get to see some things and you share some images on the computer. And then the sketch kind of comes to life a little bit more and more each time.
Oh, perhaps we can take a look again at the mascot.
I don't know if it's on the screen now, but people have seen it flying by, I think. But our next challenge was, of course, when we had the mascot right.
Yeah.
So we thought, okay, this is our new mascot. This is such a cool little friend. But a mascot should have a name. All mascots
yes.
I know have a name.
Yes.
I don't know. Does your turtle have a name that you bring on your travels?
Yes, it's Otto.
Otto.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I told that I bring a moose on my travels, and my moose is called Harry.
Ah, okay. Perhaps your moose Harry and my mascot Otto should meet one day.
Maybe they can become friends too. That would be cool. No, but so we thought we need a name, and then we thought, so we have this event this year. Many people, hundreds of people, will be watching the WRO event. Let's ask the community worldwide if they know names.
Really cool idea. And they did some propositions. Perhaps you tell them before we announce the chosen name.
So we had many nice names coming in the weeks before the events. I think I already told yesterday that some people mentioned their own name as name for the mascot. Yeah, always funny, but we are not going to choose that, of course. But we had nice names coming in, names in very different languages. Because we can think of a name in that we understand very well in England or Germany, but if you write different letters, some names I really needed to check what it said.
Yeah.
Because it was in Cyrillic Russian letters or in Japanese letters. So that is of course nice, but it needs to be readable for everybody.
Yeah, readable, and you also need to know the sense because words may have a different sense in different languages.
Yeah, that is always exciting, of course. Who knows that the name means something different in another country? But I think we are safe in that side. But so many names came in, and many names with robot in it, or with WRO, or very cool names. But we found 3 names that we thought, okay, these would be really cool and understandable. So those 3 names, and they have been on the website, they were Cosmo, because, he kind of looks like a little space traveler a little bit. And then we had WRO bot. So if you read it, You know, it's like,
Robot.
yeah, but it's a little bit like a robot.
Robot.
That was cute. And then we had Philo.
Mm-hmm.
And those names, they've been on the website and people have been voting. So many people have tried to get their favorite name on top. I know from that my little nieces, they also voted this morning.
Ah, cool.
Yeah, but I don't know if it helped because one niece voted the one name and the other niece voted the other name. So basically,
Family history.
family history. I don't know if it worked, but I think now we do have a name, and we have a little announcement video for that name.
Oh, very
So
cool.
I think we can go and take a look. And
Yeah,
did
I'm
you
very
vote? Did you vote, by the way?
Yes, I vote, but I don't know the results.
And is it a secret what you voted?
Yeah.
Okay, it's just like the real voting, or?
Yeah, you will see my face and then
Oh yeah, that I will. I
let
will
us
try.
take a look.
Let's take a look.
So welcome, Philo, in our WRO family. But to be sure, the idea of WRO bot was my favorite, but perhaps I'm too close to WRO and Philo and even Cosmo. So everybody who votes the wonderful names, but the hundreds of participants of our voting decided our new mascot. The name of our new mascot is Philo.
Yeah, and actually, it's nice to tell a little bit about that because it is a name with history. So somebody suggested the word Philon, and actually, I did some reading, of course, on the internet. And Philon of Byzantium was an ancient person in Greece, who is from Greece, but he lived in Alexandria in Egypt for a long time, and he was an engineer, but like in 300 years before Christ was born. So he was an engineer, and he actually made the first sort of robot. And it was I've read it, so you can, if you are at home, you can read it. He made a sort of a robot, a servant that could pour a drink for him.
Oh.
And he was a good mechanic in that time, so it really worked with vacuums and pumps. And so I like that idea. And then I found out, so that was Philon,
Yeah.
but I found out that Philo, actually like philosophy and philately, if you collect post stamps, it means to have a love for, or to really like something. And now I think that combination is great for WRO. Yeah. We wanted a new friend. Yeah. We all love robots. So we thought some robot, a little mascot that is called Philo, that really loves the WRO community and loves to play with robots and to learn more. That is a perfect name for us, of course.
Yeah, but we choose 3, and the community votes for this marvelous idea. But as, to my mind, also the sense of WRO family, and perhaps some of them even Googled the name. And so thank you very much for voting. Thank you very, very much for participating in this cool project again. So the little robot we see will name Philo, and I'm wondering whether Philo becomes a little bit alive when we see us next year in 2022. Perhaps also again in the DASA. Yeah, I'm very excited what will happen with our mascot and where and how it will appear.
I don't know if he will be able to dance as well as I just saw Alice dance, but he is already flying. We saw him flying now, and so what we said, of course, for the people who gave us the ideas of the name. So there was a person that gave us the idea for Philo, and that was actually Thanasis Balafoutis. And I wanted to for Thanasis, we have a little prize.
Okay, perhaps I take the microphone so that you can show it.
So we thought for such a cool name, Thanasis also deserved one of our t-shirts, of course. And we already have some nice things, this is really small, but some nice things with Philo on it. So we thought, okay, we will send this to Thanasis. So we will ship it to Greece. I only need to know his size, because this is an M. Maybe it doesn't fit. It would not fit me. So, but we will get in contact, and he will get a little gift for helping us to find this very nice name for Philon.
Yeah, thank you very much to Greece. And you see, every time you participate, whether it's in voting for a mascot or whatever, yeah, you win. You win perhaps new friends, like all of us, Philo. But perhaps you get into a connection with us and also get a gift. And don't forget to tell us the size of your t-shirt, so it's not too small or too big. The WRO family really is special, and you are not at home. How does your family think about this, and are they participating in your WRO life, and are they interested in robots?
Yeah, actually they are. And actually, I got into this WRO community and robotics community because of my children. Because my oldest was, when he was in high school, he's a student now, but he joined a robotics competition. And at one point, they were top in their country, in the Netherlands, and they got to travel. And I had some spare time, so I traveled with them to St. Louis for another international final. And I loved it so much. I really thought, okay, let me help them out. The team do all kinds of things, and I did not study a technical study. So, but you know, everybody is so friendly, and they all want to explain you things. So you learn a little bit over the time. So actually, because of my children, I became a coach of a Lego robotics team, and that's how I actually ended up at WRO. So that's fun. So they are at home, but they are supporting in all kinds of activities, and we do a lot of things together. And I think one of our national organizers said it in one of the videos. He said, you know, if you want to do something that costs you a lot of time, that you are involved in very much, you might as well do it with the whole of the family. Then you always have a family moment. So that's the same for our family.
So I suppose this is also a good advice for all the parents. If you enjoy what your children are doing, perhaps they are all interested in robotics, and you want not to judge, but you want to coach. You want to help your children to succeed in robotics, but you also want to motivate other children, perhaps also worldwide, because the WRO family is really well connected, and besides the competitions, we talked already about friendship meetings. Pandemic is not so easy to realize, but there are new plans for them, I suppose.
Yes, so we really hope that next year and the years after, we have an international final again, but also friendship invitationals that maybe are a little bit smaller, but there again, people from different countries can meet, and they can have a wonderful international WRO experience. So that is what I'm really looking forward to.
And if you look again into Karen's face, or remember Dennis, or even this of Johan live in the Zoom, everybody is smiling, and they don't smile because the cameras are with us, because when they talk about their jobs, if they talk about the judgments, it's really because they love it. And to see how motivated children or young students are to be part of this challenge, and how they fight for presenting themselves, and how many develop. They start with being competitors in the national or worldwide final, and then they become coach. Some of them perhaps became referee or judge, and at least have a position in the worldwide organization. So if you are interested in WRO and the family, and in the country competitions, or to motivate children to get into contact with robots or STEM, WRO is the right place to do. This is not the only competition, but I suppose in the world it's really a huge one. And I told you already, Karen organizes the countries. She is in contact with over 80 countries up to now, and I suppose your work will grow, because we have 197 countries in the world, and it would be really marvelous if one day every country sends a team to the World Robot Olympiad. So, Karen, I suppose you have a good job and a good future to attract other countries.
Yeah, we would be ready for more countries, so no problem there. Let more countries come in. We need a very big hole then.
Yeah, but we will find it.
We can manage that.
Anywhere in the world, and it is every year a final, so it's also nice to see the world and to have a reason to travel. Thank you very much, Karen. Embrace Philo from me when you see him next. I suppose in the internet we will have already a look at. And Christoph is very impatient because he has videos of the regular category, and I suppose some cool ones. So I try to find my way without any hints. Thank you very much again, Karen.